All right. This is the one. This is the one. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Let me refresh. Let's go! 10K! 10K! We made it 10K! Yes! 10,000 subscribers! Now let's get on to the Q&A. This question is from Dylan Plays VR, and he says, since you have a Midland NOAA radio, do you ever want to be a meteorologist? And I have 2 words for you, Dylan Plays VR. Hell yeah! This question is by Assassin Top Hat, and he says, what motivations and things that brought you to 10K? I am also trying to grow my channel. Honestly, what really just brought me to 10K and the motivation and all that is just the benefits I would be getting if I continue to push. I knew there were times I wanted to give up, but I knew that if I did, I would have never gotten to 10K and I would have never gotten monetized. So I wouldn't have all these benefits with this as well, let alone the amazing audience and fans who truly care and support, and I cannot thank you enough for that. On to the next question. And here's another great question by Leo Slay. He says, how have you been able to push through all the hate that you've got? Also, love your content, by the way. Honestly, if I gotta say 2 things, first things first, I don't pay attention to them, you know? I don't pay attention to those haters. I only pay attention to the ones who truly support me, like you and everyone else who have shown their support on this channel. And I have 2 words for the haters, and that is, honestly though, f*** them. It's another great question by Sunset Cookie Monster 7956. He says, what's your favorite cosmetic in G-Tag? Honestly, this is an easy answer for me, and that is the finger painter. And I just fell. Great. Gorilla Tag, please. Where is my finger painter? Where's my finger painter? Another great question by ForwardBat706. And he says, when and why did you start YouTube? I started YouTube back in 2016. In other words, the good old days. Man, I wish I could go back in time to those days. And, I had another channel back then, but I stopped, using that channel. But as a whole, I started in 2016. But for this channel I started in 2022. On January 30th was when this channel was created. Another great question by Elfie. He says, what's your favorite game except G-Tag? And also, why it's your favorite game? Honestly, my favorite game besides Gorilla Tag when it comes to content, or just in general, is, I would probably have to say, Mirror's Edge. It's a game that was made and published back in 2008, and it's a parkour game. Here's another question from Hyperclaws. Do you post on scheduled days or unscheduled days? Now, to answer that, it's a bit of both, if that makes sense. I do sometimes on scheduled days, but most of the times I mainly do post whatever that's convenient for me. And here we have the good old at Mr. Pickles VR. Good to see you again. And Mr. Pickles says, what is your favorite G-Tag update? Honestly, I'm not really sure. Well, that concludes the Q&A. I cannot thank you all so much for 10,000 subscribers. And now, let's go for 20K by the end of this year.